It is Freaky Friday. It is 5:48 a.m. It's about 50 degrees, a little chilly. Got a lot of rain. Not a lot of rain. We got a little bit of rain. I miss going to work this early. So I got about 5.5 hours of sleep. I've been trying to get to where I sleep 7 hours a night, 6.5, 7 hours a night. So I think for 3 days in a row, I got 6.5 or 7 hours of sleep. So last night, or this morning, I woke up at 4:30 and I was still tired, but I knew I'd gotten about 5.5 hours of sleep. So I was like, oh, let's go. There is something very weird going on over here. What the hell is it? It's probably a helicopter. Yeah, it's a helicopter. I can hear it. It's over the freeway. I used to leave way earlier than this. So this will be a little bit easier than when I usually leave, but there'll still be a lot of traffic. Romantics. Uh-oh, these guys are on a bathroom break. What freeway is that helicopter over? It's over the 5. The 5 or the 57? I could probably look on my phone right now and see what it is. We might get rained on. I don't know why I didn't put I didn't pack my rain gear. It's hard to tell what the cloud coverage is right now. So we could ride in the street really fast. But this feels a little more fun. This will get us nice and alert. People will be out this early, so I still have to be careful. There's people out walking dogs. There's a couple of recovery homes right here. These guys will be out creeping around, smoking cigarettes, or walking back and forth to the Arco there to get coffee. Just got to get all of our... Yeah, there's a bunch right there on the porch. You guys couldn't see him, but yeah. Trust me. There's somebody waiting for a bus right there. Somebody standing in the street. Waiting for something. I don't know if they're waiting for a bus. Definitely not waiting for a bus. Or he's tweaking. That guy right there is the guy that I talked about before. They used to have a car parked at the Metrolink station in Orange. He used to have that Nissan Rogue, and he lived in the parking lot, and he'd always have all his belongings out all over the ground around his car, and he'd be working, and a lot of times he'd be working on his car. Around this time, probably earlier than this, when I would get to the Metrolink station. And I still see him every once in a while. But obviously he doesn't have the Nissan Rogue anymore. He's gotten significantly skinnier. It looks like he has a backpack and a skateboard now. But I see him a lot. Looks like we have a dog walker. No, they're kind of walking like a ghoul. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, maybe not a dog walker. I saw that stick hanging from their hand. I thought it was a leash, but it's just got sticks. hopefully the darkness stays around us a while. I don't know what time sunrise is, probably around 6:30. I see some tire tracks in the puddles. I'm not the first biker through here today. There's a tight little squeeze right here. Oh, my alarm's going off to wake up. It's time to wake up. Come on, I have to turn this off. Wish we could go just a little bit faster and pedal assist forward, just a little bit. It's my old route. The OG route. You guys can probably hear the helicopter. Look at this house. Haunted. Yeah, they're right at the, probably the orange crush, the where all the freeways converge over there by when Levita goes over the freeway. We got the 22, the 57, the 5, the Metrolink. So see how in the morning time, for a while, this train was on this side. It got really confusing. So every day you have to really look to see which side the train. This is the correct way. But for a while, the train going south was on this side. Lots of people on this sidewalk too. They'll pop out anywhere. They're over the 5. very loud. Pretty chilly. That's another reason why we're going slow. Morning. They're over the 55, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? This guy's struggling. Huh. I thought that helicopter was over the freeway. I was way off. Five's way the heck over here. I thought the helicopter was over here. We can beat this car. Cody. There's a security guard. Agent Orange. He's got this little chair that he sits in right here. Probably a busy guy at this place. not quite early enough, but it's better than usual. Lots of traffic. Oh, let's get across. Oh, look at that cat up on the fence. You can see its green eyes glowing. I wonder if that Yeah, I wonder if it looks like that on video. Okay. All right, so we can't let this video get too long here. 34 minutes, yeah. We'll be lucky if we make it in an hour at this rate. Speed it up a little bit. I just love all the little details of rides like this. Rather than seeing all this scenery just going past us, you know. And you ran over. Find my phone. That car just came from the same place we were at. Find my phone. Way down low where the streets are littered. Fourth Street. I used to love riding down 4th Street. It's getting too bright outside though. We gotta keep going. I've already wasted all my fun time. That ride down that street though, I do really enjoy. that button, homeboy? No? Oh, we don't need it. We don't need it. Ooh, that did not sound good. Whatever that was. And here we are. It looks like we might get the sunrise if my camera doesn't die. But I do have my power pack. So we could stop and connect everything. What's going on here? It's getting all ready. Yeah. I got to turn my alarm off. It goes off every 9 minutes. This is nice, so nice. Not quite early enough, but still. Oh, we're not going to make it. Asistencia. Yeah. Oh, all right. Beautiful. Whew, the temperature dropped, man. It's probably 48 right now. My feet are frozen. Got my slip-on Vans. They are not an all-weather shoe. Whoa. 46 minutes. This guy's all over the place. It's probably dodging tree roots. So yeah, they removed the crosswalk up here. It's so weird. I mean, there is an intersection over here, but this whole, we'll take a look at it when it's all done. I'm not a, whoever designs this stuff, right? What are they, civil engineers? I don't know who designs stuff like this. So I'm sure there was a logical reason behind everything over here. Crazy there, right here, there's a big giant tunnel that we could ride a bike on. We'll ride a bike through. So our old crosswalk is gone. They force you to go this way. And the bike lane isn't even open. But they don't need a stoplight here. They could have kept it here, but they just wanted to combine. I don't know what the hell this is. I guess they do need a stoplight for people to get out of this neighborhood, but this little frontage road right here with this wall. If you're on this street and you want to make a right up here, when you get to Main, you have to be over here. You can't turn right here because there's people in this lane. People are in this lane right here going out of the neighborhood. And then you got this lane. If you're on this street and you want to make a right, then you're going to crash into the people that are turning right here. It's just weird, man. It doesn't... I don't understand it. I don't understand. Wow. We'll just skip the bike trail. The guy coming up on me on his e-bike. He's gonna come out over here. He's going really fast. There he goes. Sorry, bro, but I doubt you know these streets like me. All right, let's cross. Phone is going off again. Long ride, my friends. Looks like we might get a pretty nice sunrise, possibly. So I plan on stopping on this intersection. It happens every day. Oh boy, it's cold. Circle K, take it easy. Follow me if you're thirsty. I'm the gas guy. I had a friend that used to, like, he had his own truck and he delivered gas. And we were having, it's probably in 2006, 2007. Probably around there. Maybe earlier than that. I don't know, it was sometime around that time period, and we were losing our gas prices. Gas prices had gone up like crazy, and he called. I lived with my friend Greg Elizondo, and he came over to our house. We lived in this little apartment, a little duplex apartment, and he came over and he had, obviously he didn't bring his diesel truck, he had like this big dually with a bunch of containers of gas, and gave it to us. Something's messed up on my bike. Something's messed up like on the crank or something. Something's slipping. Yeah, we all filled up our cars. I think it's my pedal. I think my pedal's finally broke. So today's Huevos Rancheros Day. There's these two cooks that work in the cafeteria, and it's Rosa and Patty. So Rosa and Patty, like, I mean, I've been at this place for 15, almost 16 years, so I've known them for that long, and they're always trying to know, it's like abuelita. And they're always trying to get, like, if they see me losing weight, like when I was riding the gravel bike, I lost a lot of weight. I got down to like, I don't know, like almost 165, I think, at one point. I weigh 185 right now. But if you get them, especially Patty, she's the one that will say something. Rosa will just give you a bunch of food. She won't say anything. But like Patty will be like, you're too skinny. You're too skinny. So like you'll order your food and it'll just be like not what you ordered, you know? It'll be what you ordered, but then a bunch of other stuff, you know? So if you order like, let's say I'll say, I just want like a few chicken nuggets. Just give me some chicken nuggets. They'll be like tater tots, chicken nuggets, some sausage. Like she'll hand you your food and it'll be just like heavy. Or if you get like yesterday, Rosa made me two tacos al pastor, completely loaded, like just loaded, like enough meat to make like 6 tacos. Or and then like even the day before they had pastrami melt. So I was hesitant to get the pastrami melt because like my idea of a pastrami sandwich is it's just overloaded with pastrami and it's greasy and just like whatever. And the last time I got a pastrami melt, it was just like some bread, piece of cheese, and like a pickle, you know, and like just a thin amount of meat. But when I got Patty, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that sandwich. Because I knew she would hook it up, and I was right. She grabbed me the greasiest meat from like probably like greasiest tender pieces. You could see her with her little tongs just selectively picking out these specific pieces, all fatty and just nice, perfect. And I swear there was like, it was on because it's a melt, so they didn't put it on like a hoagie roll, like a regular pastrami sandwich. She put it on, they make those on like regular, like, I don't know what kind of bread, maybe rye bread or something. I couldn't tell because the bread was just sopped up with like grease, but like, so you just picture 2 regular pieces of bread with some pastrami, but the pastrami was that thick in the sandwich. It was so good, and the tenderest pieces of meat, like, it was so good. I ate the whole thing. I've been eating a lot lately. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Wow, we can do this. All right, 1 hour and 3 minutes. Video's probably gonna end before we get there. I don't know, it might make it. My God. What a good ride. I just ran over license plate. All right, we'll catch you on the next one.